Hello, it's me, Cyn. Hi there. So, are you interested in hearing a react video from a fashion designer turned mystic? Well, you're in for the right. You clicked on the right channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Veruca Cyn. I'm a fashion designer turned mystic, and today we're going to be doing a very interesting new thing I've never done before, which is to react to fashion content. I've always been a long time fashionista, fashion obsessed, passionate, creative individual, and I thought today would be the great chance and no better time than to make a react video to watch these contents I normally would watch offline, except now with you guys sharing my insights and my knowledge on fashion within the fashion industry, as well as sharing my perspective sometimes if it's called for, and there are opportunities to share my spiritual intake about it as well. So if you're interested, keep watching.
Hi guys, so one of my most requested videos would be to take you on a tour in my walk-in closet. So this is what we're going.
Forget walk-in closet. The living room leading to the walk-in closet already has so many things in it that I can't even already afford. Like, that television screen is probably like a whole month's worth of rent. And look at those sofas. As you can see, they're specialized. I think they're very custom made. If I could be wrong, but they look very custom tailored. So let's keep going.
Going to do right now.
She has a passcode in her house to this freaking closet. The only passcode I have is to my phone.
I did one before for a magazine, but it wasn't as detailed and as intense as now. Panda, come on.
Okay.
So, hey
So the first door
okay, so Panda knows.
goes into
This is my walk-in closet. Welcome. I chose to make the carpet pink.
The carpet has its own custom rails to keep the carpet from uplifting, and the handrail is made of a golden tree branch vine. I feel like touching that will make me rich.
Because I saw it in a Gucci store and I thought it was so cute.
Inspiration.
It's just much more safer if there's a carpet so you don't slide. The handle right here is very special because this is actually from an old house and I really liked it, so we painted it gold.
So it's real. It's really from nature. It's not like brass or copper. Like, it's not welded.
So as you can see, I had my scarves, my Hermes scarves.
Wow. Now this is the epitome of fashion becoming like museum. Like, fashion is art, and I think that's what makes fashion so beautiful to me, is that it is a creation from a vision someone, thought up in their head, and they express themselves through a medium such as fabric. And fabric is a very, in my opinion, fabric is like a very more versatile option compared to like a paint canvas, because you can embody it upon yourself, so you become part of the art.
Framed. I think that's a brilliant idea. Most of them are actually gifts from like my birthday or Christmas, and since I don't really use them, I decided
That's
to
smart.
put them on my walls.
That's very cute.
Okay, and welcoming us into the walk-in closet, you have Panda.
We
She
have
doesn't want
Panda.
to say hi, but later. All right, guys, welcome to my walk-in closet.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Well, the floor is, I don't know what that is. Marble floor with those lines, like as if you would go into a retail store. And the ceiling has some special custom wallpaper. Wow, look at all the light switches on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 light switches. Must be for the LED lights installed into the closets. Oh, is that Panda? The dog? Okay. There's an office in her closet.
I like to keep all my blazers and the things that I wear for every day in this part. I just put it all together because sometimes it gets confusing. And of course, I like to keep all my white stuff.
White stuff. Okay. Suits, dresses, 2 pieces.
I am obsessed with anything white. I just think it's my uniform, so in case I'm lazy to think of patterns on patterns or put things together, my go-to outfit would be all white.
I think that's a very easy way to look very clean and pristine and fresh. But I also feel like it could be a very easy way to look like you can either belong to like, you know, like a dated era, like a pilgrim, or like a cult, I don't know. But mine is black, so same solid colors, but opposite, you know.
I hate this. I really do, but it's inevitable because you want to keep it like really clean, and sometimes the hanger and the velvet hangers, which I got from a Japanese store, and it's super duper cheap. What I like about it is you can put so much of your clothes and it's still very thin, so you could like put everything together, and there's, you know, such super good for like to save space and stuff like that.
Okay, so my only argument with that is it really comes down to depending on the garment itself, because every garment has its own specific needs. So how can I give an example of that is, if you had a leather jacket, for example, I would not suggest hanging a leather jacket on a very thin, wired, or flat type of hanger. And the reason why is because leather is quite heavy and weighted. And so it takes onto the shape of the wearer, you know, through easing into it and whatnot. And when you hang it for long durations of time on a hanger that is thin, it will end up forming the shape of the hanger, or sometimes it would stretch the shoulder parts, which is not what you want. So for jackets and like garments, or specific garments, exactly in this example, a leather jacket, you would want a broad, wide type of wooden hanger that has, if you can, have like a soft thin padding, like a foam padding on the ends to cushion and keep the shape and maintain the shape and the structure of the leather jacket. So that's one example. I like the fact that she did use, you know, wraps to garment protection for certain pieces, because some of them are very delicate and you don't want them to rub against other pieces because it can pull. It'll cause for tears to happen, or like fibers to run like pantyhose can, and or sometimes a color from another garment can transfer onto that one garment you're trying to protect.
So I have my whites mostly all together. Then I shift from the blues to blacks. My favorite would be this top. I love Mark Baumgartner. He is a good friend. And I think what's nice about him is that, you know, it's not super pricey and it's very dressed, pristine.
Mark Baumgartner. Let's look up Mark Baumgartner. She says it's not pricey, but I'm pretty sure it's still really pricey. Let's see what his price point is. So Mark Baumgartner is a clothing designer that has ready-to-wear stuff available as well. I believe he is Filipino. I believe his pronouns are he, him. I could be wrong, but that is not the point of this video. I'll just refer to they to be safe. So they have a lot of formal wear, a lot of gowns. They specialize in gowns. I believe this is Heart Evangelista here in the video. I mean in the website. They don't even tell you the price. You just have to send them an email. So we'll just have to take her word for it that it's more affordable.
Baumgartner, he is a good friend. And I think what's nice about him is that, you know, it's not super pricey and it's very dressed, pristine, and it matches with just jeans, so I love this top. I also am a sucker for anything lace, white lace. I just think it's so like neat looking and fresh, especially here in the Philippines. We have such a humid weather. It's nice to be, you know, looking fresh and posh and clean all the time.
True, it's very hot in places like that, so it would be very good to keep in mind the type of fabric they can wear.
And then you have the blacks. I'm very sentimental when it comes to my outfits. Like this top, which I love, I got this from a store, I forget, but this has been with me for 10 years and it's just coming back. So I like to keep my stuff. But from time to time, I also like to freshen up and set things aside.
I highly doubt you can forget something you're that sentimental about. She probably just doesn't want you to know the brand because only she can wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Some I put in archives, or some I sell or give away. So this area is like more of also like the blacks, the nudes, bit of the colors, and then we go back to white. I love white. And again, the inevitable. This is me being OC. When it's from the dry clean, I just like to keep it
Since you meant OCD.
Okay, so this is also another dress that I love. I think I wore this for my Milan trip. This one I got from Sandro, am I right? Yes, I got it from Sandro. It's a French brand and it's like a super hot, no, how do you describe? It's not Zara, it's higher than Zara, but what I like about it is, you know, it's not very common. But I don't mind doing Zara. I love Zara. Zara's my go-to. So when I want something like white polos, most of my polos are from Zara. I love Zara.
I like that she doesn't judge clothing based off where it's sold, but more so focuses on the piece itself and how it could be incorporated into her storytelling, which is very much the type of designer and artist I consider myself to be. I know there is a difference in quality depending on price points and of course the place where you buy your clothing, but there are also sometimes exception of good pieces you could find in your, you know, available clothing stores and fast fashion clothing stores that you can pick up as well.
And what else do I have here? So these are my skirts. I'm getting frustrated.
I mentioned and thrift stores. Can't forget thrift stores.
Getting frustrated because not much space. I'm trying to keep things as neat as possible, and yeah, maybe I should have a sale one of these days. Okay, so over here I have my favorite dresses. So I love this dress from Carolina Herrera. I am making it a must to collect, so I'm working really hard to buy more. I have a very nice blush pink.
You can tell she has already planned out this entire interview, which is really good. You do need to plan so you're not there confused on what to say. And she already had picked out her top 3 most favorites and she's breaking down why she likes this. And when it comes to talking about fashion, it often reminds me, it's almost like there's a fine line between like someone who is sharing their passion for clothing and why they like something, and a sales representative who's literally showcasing you the points of why it makes this particular garment, whatever garment it is that they're talking about, why it makes it so important or special or valuable, and how those assets can play into a person's wardrobe. And that's why I love watching these things. It's coming from more, I guess, like a technical standpoint, and I like that, to be able to discuss clothing like art.
A very nice blush pink coming, and I also have it in green. I think it's a really nice cut, so I like the classic cut, although I do like to play around with my style and my clothes. Sometimes it's nice to be a bit quirky. You do the fuchsia pink, you do other colors. Here are mostly some of like my nice Chanel jackets. I love Chanel.
So from my current understanding, her silhouettes are more traditional and classic. And what I mean by traditional and classic are things that were made very popular from established designers of the past. Things like A-line cuts, hems, and like lengths of a garment that is not too revealing. It's very more on the conservative side and more traditional in terms of like the iconic fashion looks back in the day. From my current understanding, I could be wrong. If any of you guys disagree or have another point of view, feel free to leave your opinion in the comments down below. I would be more than happy to talk to you about fashion. So from my current understanding, when she's saying I could be quirky, she interprets it in patterns and colors. Okay, not everyone sees expressing themselves through just that. Other people see it through in cuts, fabric choices. They can see in layering and accessorizing. That's a large part of also what customize and stylize a wardrobe as well.
I love Chanel. I love vintage Chanel. So this is like a really nice trench. It could also be like a dress. The reason why I love investing on some brands because, you know, it's definitely something that will last you forever. So you could wear it over and over. So I get a lot of questions and a lot of people ask me if I repeat my clothes. Of course I do. And that's why for me it's important to really buy quality clothes, or I
think that's a really good perspective and take when it comes to being more sustainable and eco-friendly, or at least eco-aware when it comes to sharing and maintaining your love for fashion without creating more pollution and more waste in the landfill and on planet Earth, right? I think there's a lot of demand nowadays from social media platforms where we have to always wear clothes that are different and take photos to build our content as influencers. I'm speaking on behalf of influencers, and they can't repeat their clothes because it's not going to be new content, right? Because their focus is on clothes. So what they do is they buy a whole bunch of stuff, wear it once, and then either return it or they just throw it away. Like, there's not much you can do with it, and that creates a demand of needing to get more and more and more just to wear it one time, you know. And especially if you're trying to build up yourself, you don't have wardrobes to lend from other people, you don't have sponsors, you don't have collaborators, you don't have existing other designers who want to lend you their pieces, so you have to supply your own. And that kind of creates this weird limbo of whether or not something is very sustainable for the environment wise. So I like that she's promoting wearability and recycling what you have and making it work.
Like quality clothes, or I have, like, if I spend on clothes, I make sure that, you know, it's something that you can mix, match, and use all the time.
Probably why she also feels like she leans more towards classic. But another observation I make is I feel like not only is she some type of woman that likes more classic cut type of fabric or type of clothing, she's someone who is more about, what's that word? Classy. Her aesthetic is classy, right? There's a lot of brands and trends that are going on nowadays that don't really quite fall into that category. So I think because there are a lot of established classic styles and silhouettes and cuts and colors, and especially when it comes to high-end brands, it's, in my opinion, from my observation, it's easier to maintain a recyclable wardrobe. But of course you can still find accessible classic cuts and trends in lower tier price pointed garments. But that's just my observation, is that it's more accessible in a higher quality way that can sustain, as opposed to fast fashion. When you wear it and you wash it, it warps and loses shape, so it's harder for you to recycle your wardrobe and make it last longer for you. So that's the differences, the little, in a nutshell.
Else, Mark Baumgartner dresses, again, Carolina Herrera, Del Pozo, Love, and I forgot. I have a little secret compartment here where I keep my stuffed toys. I actually have more, but they're sleeping all the way in the back. I don't know, I guess I just can't really totally let go of my childhood.
That's so
and
mean.
Hopefully, you know, I'm also very attached to my stuffed toys, so I'm thinking maybe one day when I have a baby, I can give my stuffed toys to my baby.
I put mine in a bag.
My sister and I, we share the same thing with stuffed toys, so I don't like throwing them away. Although some, like the ones that you get from fairs and stuff, I've given that away. But there are certain ones that are very sentimental that I'd like to keep. Okay, so this...
But I'm not the only one.
Where I keep my sunglasses and my abubuts. And I also have this whole drawer full of my other stuff. I don't like to keep everything out because I don't like it cluttered, so I just put them.
That's something I'm working on.
So when my
Minimalist.
drawers, so
More
when
streamlined.
we really closet made, we really planned it out to make sure that we had a lot of space for all my little stuff. And over down here we have my shoes, so my rubber shoes. I love those. Okay, so
the blue high heels are really nice. The tennis shoes with the I don't know if they're called tennis shoes, but I'm gonna call them tennis shoes. Those flat lace up sneakers with the hearts are very cute. I never feel fully confident wearing purely white sneakers because I feel like I'm gonna walk into something or someone's gonna step on me. So unless I drive, I will never feel completely safe with just white runners. So I can tell she really likes this brand. I can't see what the brand is, but clearly it's very obvious. They all share the same style but in different colors and with different gemstone variety, and I'm pretty sure she switches that up with her outfit. So it's almost like her staple uniform, as you could say, as she stated earlier.
Okay, so here, this is actually where I put all my clothes, the ones that I haven't really used or the ones that I don't want to forget about. Sometimes you forget, so you put everything.
Yeah, when you have a lot of clothes, I mean, I don't have as many as she does, but even I forget how, like, where I put my things, and they get lost. And sometimes when they're folded in the drawer, like, you completely out of sight, out of mind. I'm that kind of person.
But everything here, so I have nice stuff that I ordered like last year pa naman siya. But I like this really beautiful white suit from Prabal Gurung, and it's so beautiful. I just have to find the right event to wear it, but it's my favorite.
Oh, that one. So I'm guessing she ended up wearing it. It's beautiful though. I really love the sleeves. Makes it unique. She's wearing red lipstick. I would be so paranoid. I'd be so paranoid. But it's okay, dry cleaner.
So I like to keep them in like nice cases so it doesn't get dusty or whatever. And you know what's important? You have to have a dehumidifier here in the room. I put all my...
She does really value her garments, and yes, humidity does play a role in maintaining your garments. But the general rule is, if you don't, you know, if you're not going to get into this heavy kind of stuff, is store your clothing in a shaded, dry environment, away from direct sunlight, direct heat, or any severe climates, like no crazy storm, no humidity, no rain, nothing harsh like that. And it should be good, because you want to have a stable environment for the fabric to A, not mold, and B, to not get so dry that it becomes brittle, because that's very possible, right? Because think of it like wooden furniture. You have to keep a level of moisture for them to stay in a healthy...
I put all my new stuff here. And over here you have my shorts, my skirts. Sometimes when I get, you know, gifts or shoes, I put them over here. So you could put there, but I've figured out a way to organize and it's not yet there. And here I have my perfume. Someone once told me that, you know, in our country it's humid, it's hot, so sometimes, you know, your perfume expires right away. So you need to put it inside a ref. But since it's, you know, it doesn't really look nice to have a ref somewhere here.
Oh, it's a refrigerator. It's a fancy term for refrigerator.
Right beside my aircon. So this aircon, we turn it off obviously to save energy, but sometimes
aircon, air conditioner,
and the bags and some of this stuff. So I put it here, so hopefully they last forever.
When you get home to this disaster, I want disaster.
I feel so bad. My shelves keep falling. Oh no, the perfume she wanted to keep forever broke a few weeks after, and glass ever. I can only imagine how strong the smell is in the room. Oh, it could have possibly spilled onto her shorts as well.
My shoes. So I've been collecting. Actually, most of the stuff that you see here didn't just happen overnight. It's an accumulation of 21 years of collecting. I've always collected shoes. Why? Because I'm 5'2". There's nothing wrong with being 5'2", but I'm just saying is I love wearing high heels.
There's nothing wrong with 5'2". I'm also 5'2", but I know she has a lot of beige and gold.
Nothing wrong with being 5'2", but I'm just saying is I love wearing high heels. I love nudes. Why do I love nudes? Because it gives the illusion that you look taller. It matches everything. So I like to invest on nudes like Louboutins. They're a little pricey, but
she has a valid point here, because the nudes she chooses do complement her skin tone for the most part, and I can see her mindset of why it makes the illusion of your legs being longer is because when you wear a stark colored contrast shoe, example black, okay, if it's a boot, if you were to wear like a skirt and your skin is nude color, where your leg ends would be where the boot hits or wherever the heel hits, and that can lengthen visually, that can visually stunt your leg height. But in my opinion, I think there are other ways you can go about styling yourself, but that's another way to keep a more seamless transition between your legs to your toes without that abrupt like nude, and then black heels. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where she's coming from.
On nudes, like Louboutins. They're a little pricey, but I mean, you can wear it all the time. To the grocery. Why not? You can wear it with anything. It matches everything.
I love how extra she is.
Casual, formal, anything. So I love to collect the nudes. In fact, whenever I try to change my shoe, I still go back to the nude. So it's a problem already. It's addicting. But I do like quirky ones like this. This is my Louboutin ones. I've used this.
So when she says quirky, from my observation, she likes a certain silhouette, like a certain shape of heels. And in this case, they're all classic pumps. Stiletto pumps, okay, with a low platform in the front and really thin 6+ inch heels. And the only variation, once again, is the color and print and detailing, like accessory or embellishment on the heel, just like her clothes. So I see a pattern in her style.
I've used this a couple of times. It's super comfy. No, seriously, it is without Emla. So I love that. This is also...
I'm not sure who Emla is since I'm new to this video. But I think the only time that it's comfortable for someone to wear heels that are 6 inches and up is when you're wearing it so long that the arch of your foot has actually changed to fit that of a high heel. So it's probably actually more comfortable for her to be in heels than in runners and on flat foot, because your arch shortens. I'm using my hand as an arch. Your arch actually shortens. That ligament, that part of your muscle and your heel, gets really stiff and tightened because it's always being crunched, whereas this part is always elongated and like arched, and there's a lot of pressure put on your toes.
So I love that. This is also cute. It's very quirky, and you know, it's nice to change it up a bit. So I have that. What else do you want to see? More shoes. This outfit over here, I usually put my outfit, I plan them ahead of time when I have an event. So I have an upcoming launch of a product, so I put this together. May tag pa. Bago. I just bought that. It was on sale. So this is my next outfit for my event. Bago.
Let's see, did I notice?
Of a shoes. So
her
I
price
put this
tag.
together. May tag pa. Bago. I just bought that. It was on sale. So this is my next outfit for my event, and I'll show you more of the shoes on sale. So this is my next outfit for my event.
That's very cute. The matching skirt, right? Yeah, it's actually really nice to plan your outfits ahead of time, especially for an event that's very special to you. So when the day comes, you don't panic and wonder what would be most suitable for the occasion. So wardrobe planning is a thing I very much like to do.
My event, and I'll show you more of the shoes. Surprisingly, this is actually the best one to walk in for like hours. They have it in beige, and fortunately I wasn't able to get it in beige, but this is super comfy.
So I can see why it's comfortable, because if you minus the platform height, which has 4 pancake stacks worth, and the heel, okay, just the curvature of the heel itself is shallow enough that it's almost like a kitten heel, except heightened, like a kitten platform heel. Also, the platform is thick as well as the heel. That means, in my opinion, from my experiences, it absorbs more of the shock when you're wearing your shoes. You're pretty much walking on a higher sidewalk curve. That's what it feels like. And plus it has ankle straps, so you're more secured and most likely less chance of twisting your ankles. It's more secure, but you still can twist your ankles. That's why you need to practice walking in heels.
This is super comfy, although it's chunky, so you have to really be careful with the kind of outfit that you wear it with, so you don't look chunky or like it elongates you. So it's a mix of the length of your outfit or whatever. And this one is, for me, I think, a very memorable pair, because I was wearing this actually when I attended Schiaparelli fashion show, and the couture gown that this girl, I told that story I think a gazillion times, she was wearing, it got caught on this and it ripped. The model was not happy about that, but well, you know, it's a story. It's a conversation piece. Manolos, yes.
Fashion drama. Yes, sequins and beads can easily get caught into delicate fabrics such as lace and other fabric that has more detailing and has more of a higher chance to grab on, to hold on to something. So you might want to think twice about how you want to pair some things. You might not want to pair your sequin gown, for instance, with like, I don't know, like a lace blouse, because it might, no, aside from the fact that those two choices are probably aesthetically not pleasing, although someone can probably argue with me that they can be styled if styled correctly, I think it has more of like a technical haphazard than anything.
Yes, Cassidy, love. I love the length, I love the platform, and I love it how it's super high with the platform, but it's very thin and very nice on the feet. That's nice. This, where do I wear it? When I'm wearing something that you can't see my shoes. So that is that. Okay, so over here, so this is like my little sala. So I like to have my coffee here, ganyan.
I feel like maybe when she said that, it was from the defense that some fashion snobs might be like, well, everything you said was to streamline your length of your legs and to make your legs look longer, so why are you wearing a chunky blocky heel? But from that choice there, I can see that she might have some curiosity and taste in alternative fashion, because that type of heel definitely falls into alternative subculture aesthetic, in my opinion, from my experiences. So, you know, this my intuitive gut feeling from observing her mannerisms. But before we continue forward, I do want to say, so far I really like how humble and kind she is to fashion. Like, she doesn't judge, and she really sees the value of everything that she owns, and she makes it work. I think she's very resourceful and doesn't just throw things away. She gives it away, sells them, or I believe she said donate. So I think it's a really mindful way of practicing and, you know, showing your love of fashion and having that sort of lifestyle. So I like that. While we're here, I'm trying to figure out what's on her wallpaper. Is it like boats and bridges and plants on the water? It looks like two people on the boat. It's giving me Oriental vibes.
There, ganyan. Problema, ganon, and whatever. You know, this is where I do my thing. And that's Yogi. Hi, Yog. This is Panda. And here is another area where I have my OOTD shots. Okay, so this is the area where I do my OOTD shots in front of that mirror.
Oh, look. The wallpaper here, I'm not sure where it is, but there's also a lot of water and boats. I wonder if it's custom designed. There's like windmill. Oh, there's the Paris Eiffel Tower.
I love this little corner because I keep all my little sparkly something abouts over here. It just makes me happy. I chose the wallpaper because I love Paris, so it reminds me of Paris. And this whole actually floor, I wanted it to be full of colors and all the little things and cute, beautiful things that I like. It is my escape, my happy place, and I love spending time here. So this
It's her safe space. It's her place of inspiration.
one, I had it framed. I also got it in one of the fairs that I went to in Paris. It's a vintage print ad of the Hermes scarf.
So she has an affinity for Hermes scarves.
And here we have my little shampoo sink, especially with my line of work. If I probably wasn't working or doing the thing that I'm doing now, I wouldn't have this, but this is super convenient because I do my treatments for TVCs here, or whenever I dye my hair black or I get treatments, I do it here. I just, you know, like to be home most of the time.
So she's like a hairstylist or a hairdresser. I'm gonna look that up. Filipina actress, TV host, singer, visual media artist, philanthropist, socialite, currently serving as the First Lady of the province of Sorsogon. She's 36 years old. Wow. Born just 1 year before me. Wow. So I guess she must have taken up hairdressing somewhere along the way. Yeah, she started as an actress. Okay, let's keep going.
The time. Okay. The robe, love robes. And here we have my bags. So we'll start from the
Ooh, they look like
lower part.
disco
I
balls.
have my scarves and my twillies over here.
She has a lot of
So I keep
scarves.
them here. Yeah, so I love twillies, I love scarves. And I think because people know that I love twillies and scarves, every time it's my birthday and Christmas, they just keep giving me. So thank you so much. You guys. Overwhelmed na ako, hindi ko na kaya. Oh yeah, and a little sneak peek. This is actually my painting for LMX Camiseta. We decided to come
She's very creative.
out with my own line of silk scarves with my painting. So another amazing idea.
Makes sense.
Put it in a frame and give it for Christmas. My friends, you know what you're getting for Christmas. Okay, so I have my...
It's her little cute revenge. It's like, yes, I'll give back my scarves this time. But you know, then again, a lot of ladies like to accessorize with scarves. I only own maybe one scarf in my wardrobe, and that was when I was working in Banana Republic. But I'm not really so much of a scarf kind of person.
I have my clutch bags here. Of course, I have my favorite Sequoia bags. I also have these amazing
Leather.
local bags. This is from Farah Abu. And this is also a favorite. So these clutch bags are from Vintage City. I love that, especially when you're attending like a beach wedding or what. And my classics, my Chanel bags. This was given to me by my mom long time ago. And
I do like how the beach ones that she says have more of a bohemian vibe to it with the knitted grass-like texture.
this one I love also. So I have my Chanel bags. This is also love. This is also super cute. I love this. I wore this for Fashion Week. Oh my god, I lost some studs.
I can feel her anxiety from here, but yeah, it sucks when you have like really nice bags you want to care for, and when you wear them, it's always going to be wear and tear, right? Like things are going to happen because it's life. So to replace it is a little bit trickier, but I'm sure in her circumstances, it's not without reach. It is well within her reach to get them replaced.
Wala tayong magagawa. I also have like quirky bags from
That's cute.
Kate Spade.
I love Kate Spade.
Carolina Herrera. Love that. And this is actually from Maison Love Marie. You could follow my Instagram. That's shop Maison Love Marie. And this is my design. So this is my bag. And it has this really lovely velvet finish inside. And yeah, it was so hard to look for the chain. But anyway, I finally completed it. And this is going to be launched very soon.
Wow.
What else do I have? Yes, you have my painted bags over here.
Gives me the vibes of, you know, that painting called The Kiss. It totally gives me the vibe of The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. And it doesn't have as much variety of colors and shades, but it looks more like the male that envelops the woman in the fabric. It has that kind of like gold geometrical shaped, gives me that vibe. It has a little sense of, it's like abstract The Kiss in the form of a purse. I wonder what her inspiration was for that.
Over here, this is still a prototype, also with the same pink velvet. Love that.
I like
I'm
that.
still developing that. And
That's
of
very
course,
cute.
my collaboration with Sequoia. This is the heart bag. And hopefully we are working on another batch with different colors, so that's something to look forward to. And over up here, it's just like all the bags, like for traveling, all the big bags. This is also a nice bag. This was my mom's, actually.
The leather bag.
She had it way before me, and it's vintage. It's beautiful. They don't have it anymore, so I had to fix that before because it got like really bad stuff on it. And you have the Sequoia bag, and over here I'm going to share a little bit, just a little bit, of my love for Hermes bags. I have my painted bags. So before I started to paint for other people, I actually had to paint for myself because I needed to make sure that it was gonna work. So let me get my first bag. This is actually the lizard skin bag that I was talking about during the Harper's Bazaar shoot. The oil just landed right here and right there. So hence the flower and the bird. But this is the bag that started everything for me. I love
That's
this
awesome.
bag. I also have this. This one I was just practicing on. I think I'm going to paint on that again. And if there is any bag that I would save if there's a fire, definitely my Himalayan. I do not know how I can buy this again, but it was a good investment. So eventually, if my daughter, they want to auction the bag when I'm 102 and I'm not here anymore, this is the bag. This is also very cute. This is from Purse Pop. It's a line that she made. I love it because it dresses up your bag.
That is so
But it's just like a
cute.
jacket, so you can just put it like that. So if it's raining or you... Raining?
Aw.
Yes, nilalamig sila. I'm just kidding. No, but you know, if you want to protect your bag because you don't want that oil French fries thing to happen again, this is
Yeah.
what I like to put instead of putting it inside a plastic bag. But you know what? I actually just bring like a really cute nylon bag, the one that you could roll up, you buy in the groceries, and I put it in my bags when I travel. And I think that's still the best way to protect your bag. You just dump it in there when it's raining. It's not bulky, but this is another cute way to dress up your bag. Over here is where I spend most of my time because this is where I get ready. So I have my books and all these like little trinkets and pictures of special people, and this is where I put all my makeup. I've given up on makeup kits actually. We've got to dial 1-800 for more because this is going to be for another vlog. This is an interesting one, so okay, because this is going to be for another vlog.
Okay.
We've got
Let's see what I can
where
get.
I put all my makeup. I've given up on makeup kits actually.
So she likes to buy individual things. Glosses, lipsticks, brushes. So instead of getting like combo palettes, she'll just buy individual things.
We've got to dial 1-800 for more because this is going to be for another vlog.
Look at the security camera on the top left. That's good though. Photos of her childhood and loved ones. Love this
This is an
vanity.
interesting one.
Everything's so reflective, even the table.
So,
Wow, wow.
Okay.
And it has a little crown on top
so
of it.
here, this is like my little balcony. And don't you just love the plants? Look at the plants. They're so green. They're so fake.
I did not expect that from her. I thought they were real. I'm a little bit too unison, but you know.
I've given up, and it was pretty expensive to keep changing the plants. The
Understandable.
sun doesn't really hit the plants so much, so it just dies all the time. So I've given up, and now they're fake, but they're Instagrammable. And plus, there are always flowers, so good. And here, this is where I work, I edit, I sometimes paint. So I like to be surrounded by all these colors and things that I worked hard for, things that
I really like her chair. Very pretty. I wonder if she painted that too and printed the textile.
things that inspire me, things that, you know, push me to work even harder. This is like my creative space, so I think it's really important for you to have your own little space where you could do whatever you want to do. Listen to music, take pictures, edit, and everything. And I have all these pictures of my loved ones. I love picture frames. I love pictures. And yeah, so you have my markers here and all these
Same, I have
stuff,
pictures.
things I need to do, things I need to
Memories.
sign. And what else can I show you? I put my envelopes here, my letters and whatever. Oh, I'm supposed to give this to my twins, the kids of cheese. This is cute. Letters to my future self. Anyway, I should put that out. But I usually have this more organized, but
You're like 1,000 times more organized than I am.
yeah, I put all my letters here, and I love collecting cards and stuff for my loved ones. I love writing letters. So we put that there, and this is pretty cute. My husband gave this to me. You wanna drop?
I know what it
go.
is. It's twerking.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my walk-in closet, my office, my space, my little corner of the world, and it does keep me inspired. So I hope that inspired you, and I hope you enjoyed my little tour. That's pretty much it. So for more vlogs and for more videos, you could subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video. This has been Heart. Till the next one. I gotta work.
That was was fun. That was very refreshing. I mean, that was very inspiring and very nice to see how humble she is. You know, I not that I don't think it's a problem when someone isn't humble per se, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think she has a problem with being grateful and knowing the importance of something. So that was very refreshing to see. I had a fun time watching it. This is my very first time watching videos to react, and if it's something you like and you enjoyed this, please be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts were or what other fashion related videos you would like for me to react to. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, join the family. Make sure you have the bell notification on so you won't miss my next video. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. And thank you so much for your time. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.